This is Random Uses with Jeffrey.
Religion has played a very pivotal role in the existence of man. From the earliest period in human recorded history, we have always had archaeological relics, inscriptions, diagrams, paintings, carvings of religious deities. So, religion is not something new to mankind. It's been there for as long as man has roamed the earth, and it's still part of our existence. It still plays a very important role in our lives till modern times. It varies from countries to countries, races to races, persons to persons, spiritual levels. But generally, I would say, in one way or the other, most of the human population tend to follow one religion or the other. Of course, over the last few decades, the rise in atheism has been gradual, but nonetheless, recent research shows that at least globally, 65 to 70% of people believe in a supernatural deity. Recent studies, suggestions, and polls suggest that we have over 4,000 recognized faith beliefs in the world. That's quite a huge number, 4,000 different religions. Their percentage of spread is very minimal, while some have a very large followership base. The Christian religion has over 2 billion people practicing it, which makes it one of the highest followed religions in the world, closely followed by Islam, Judaism, and then other forms of religion. Whilst ordinarily one will feel that religion should bring people closer to their supernatural beings, men across different faiths have always clashed and fought for the God they feel they serve, the God they feel they worship. And I wonder, does God necessarily need us to fight for him? It's a very important question. Would God allow us fight for him? If he is the most supernatural, if he is the highest of all beings, if he is the most powerful of all things in the universe, he doesn't need feeble-minded people, people who are irrational, people who don't turn out their best, people who are, I'll use the word, really limited in terms of scope, psychology, intelligence. He wouldn't need us to fight for him. And so I wonder, religion actually should bring us closer to the great spiritual divine or whatever deity you feel you worship. And you then ask yourself, if I am worshiping the greatest deity, I am following the greatest God, then why should I have issues with my fellow man? Why should religion, which I feel should bring me closer to my God, why should it make me alienate my fellow humans? Why will it make me have evil intention, evil thought, think about evil against other practitioners of other faiths? And I wonder, of what use is religion then? A very few percentage of people from different faiths are what I will call extremists, who I believe have corrupted or misinterpreted whatever their faith teaches them. I'm not going to be specific on any religion because, to be fair, I think the three most followed religion in the world are all guilty of this. Religion, it should not play a divisive role in human existence. It shouldn't be a source of conflict. It shouldn't be a source of death to innocent people. But I believe that's the world we live in today. Religion has made us enemies. Religion has made people who ordinarily should be brothers, people who ordinarily should look after each other, has made them enemies, has made them terrible against their fellow human beings. I've made them inhumane. I use the word inhumane. Because what people do in the name of religion these days are heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. Yeah, of course, it's quite obvious these days because of the advent of technology. We could sit in our home and watch one religious group attack another religious group on the news. We could read on papers that's so sect and the other sect had a clash. We had 40 people dead, 50 people dead. And we feel, oh, wow, religion is useless. If we go back to history, we find that right from time, people have always fought for God. Always fought for God. And if God is proud of people fighting for him, I do not know. I do not know because I feel he's the all divine and he wouldn't need us killing each other to satisfy him. The negative and divisive role religion has played in the lives of humans. First on my list is religion has greatly promoted conflict and violence. Religion has often been a source of division and conflict in the world, everywhere. History is rife with religiously motivated conflicts. I think the best point for analysis of this, or the best example to this particular point I just raised, are the Crusades. The Crusades, early Christians and early Muslims. For hundreds of years, millions were lost. Millions of lives were lost in the name of God amongst these two most followed religion in the world. Until date, it's unfortunate. Till date, that still persists. I would just want to cite a little example of Nigeria, Mali, and Central African Republic. Over the last 10 years, the rate of religious violence, numbers of lives lost in conflict in these three nations in Africa has been huge, has been really huge. It has taken an unprecedented number of lives. It has rendered people orphans, children orphans, rendered people homeless. And you then ask, in whose name are all these evil being perpetrated? God? No, 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 no. That's not how I feel real religion should be practiced. I have thought it through. I have randomly thought, no, the God we serve would not encourage it. The God we serve, who says we should value life, wouldn't want lives just snuffed out in his name. Another major negative impact of the division of, or the divisive nature of religion, is the fact that it has created a long history of religious division amongst cultures, amongst people in an enclave, in a country, in a settlement. You see people being Christians, Muslims, traditionalists, Judaism, practicing Judaism, Buddhists. You see them fighting against each other. Serious level of intolerance and discrimination. People's promotions, people's lives are destroyed because people ahead of them, people who should direct them, people who should recommend them, people who should promote them, people who should provide whatever they need to achieve the best in life, cut those privileges off from them because probably they feel they are practicing another religion. It is important to know that while religion can be divisive, it can also serve as a source of comfort. Nonetheless, though, whilst religion sometimes can play a divisive role in society, it should be noted that religion on itself or in itself creates a sense of fulfillment, moral guidance, and sometimes create a feeling of a closely knitted community amongst individuals who share or believe in the same religion. Thank you once again for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you have not, please click the subscribe button, like this video, and as much as possible, share this channel to your friends. Thank you once again. I hope to see you soon.